So good day. Hello, hello, hello. All right. It is Tuesday, which means it's time for another haul video. And on Tuesdays, I like to share things that I've gotten from my business, for myself, for my work. Sometimes I share Happy Meal. Other times I will share general shares. And then in the last year and a half, I've started sharing what I call loot. So this is a little crossover. It is a creative haul and a loot list. And without further ado, my name is Aradia Noria. I'm your resident witch and creatrix over to Radia's Hand and Danae's Divine, where I create myth, magic, and meaning for your everyday life through art, intuition, and energy work. And on Tuesdays, I like to share things that I have gotten for myself. So this is a little late. Actually, I got this last year for Pride, and it's not quite Pride yet, but I got myself a cup. I do love a 40-ounce cup, so that's one of the reasons why I got this. I also really like that this is done in a way that one, like the color, now that I'm like looking at it carefully, the color really works with the size of the cup. A lot of times designs that are put on cups, like it's just a design that's not made to go over a cup that's shaped exactly like this, and this really actually, these colors do flow with the cup, so that's really neat. But I do love Pride stuff whenever I can find it. Most importantly though, I do love the progressive Pride flag when I can find it, which is a little harder to find. It's become a little easier in the last couple of years, but it does include the trans colors, and I think that's really important because that community gets left out of the conversation a lot. And so that's all. And there's like there's one other version of this that has intersex on it, and it's a yellow triangle with a purple circle in it, and that one's actually even harder to find. But this is relatively hard to find. But on top of, the colors and the meaning, and the fact that it's a marginalized community within a marginalized community, and the design and everything working out, I also really love that it's like 40 ounces, and so I got that and this. So this will be my art haul. As you can see, it's still in its skein form from the store, so I've had this for a year and almost a year, and haven't used it yet. But this is one of my favorite colors. I do have this deep love of dark teal, so you can get a good look at it. Like I said, I love rainbow stuff whenever I can find it. But even more importantly, whenever I am out and around the house, and I'm not gonna go out for an extended period of time, I do try to use this one. I have another one that I'll be sharing probably over the course of the next year. That same cup, it's pink with skull and leopard spots, which obviously I have this liking for leopard spots, which is just kind of hilarious when you think about it. Actually, I love patterns and prints, really, like of all kinds of stripes, plaids, buffalo check, gingham, houndstooth. I do love houndstooth, polka dots, damask, like filigrees, everything like that. But also, this, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Like I said, I just got it for the color sake. Now, one thing I will say is, as of the recording of this, which is significantly like several months before the posting of this, I have since used this. So you've probably heard me, or you will hear me. Yeah, I haven't talked about it yet. I made a frog doll. Actually, no, I might get a chance to share it in a FF Friday by this time. Maybe. I don't know. But by the time I have shared this, I probably haven't talked about the frog doll. So, thinking 4 or 5 months ago or so, not quite 6, 4 or 5 months ago, I had a coworker leave my day job, and we had this running joke based on a meme video, joke that had been shared. So there's a funnily enough, there's a trans creator, and they had a whole like series of kind of funny statements about things I would do if I were just a little frog. And one of the videos I randomly saw it, I sent it to the coworker, and one of them was, and I quote, "Yes, I will wear a suit, but I will misbehave the entire time." And I happen to know that there is a frog doll pattern because I've seen a lot of people do it, and I actually bought this yarn in Margarita and Snow White, because or maybe it was Winter White, but it wasn't like white. It was like a kind of cream ecru color, like eggshell, which I thought was neat. So it was not like a white because it's like less likely color. So I've used that, and I know now that this yarn, while very shiny, very pretty, and very silky smooth, is also kind of a nightmare to work with. Like, it splits a lot, and so at the time that I bought this, I did not have a plan for it. And now that I've worked with it before, I do know that I want to be really careful what I use it for, just because it's going to be a nightmare, more than likely. So, not to mention, I'm going to have to get more. This is probably not going to be enough. Unless I decide to make a bunch of dolls from it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, really. And I might do something less conventional. Like, I might, instead of knitting or crocheting with it, although I think this would behave with crochet fairly well, I might instead, weave, or, do bobbin lace or lucid weave or something else with it. So I'm not sure, but we'll see. And as soon as I figure it out, I will probably be talking about it with y'all. So other than that, that's it. It was a short haul today. I'm just really, what I've been doing, as you should have figured out, this is past me talking to present you, which is future you to me. I have been trying to go through my massive pile of things to share. It got really out of hand last year. I fell off the loop entirely. Pardon me. And I hadn't been able to catch up with school and a new job and a lot of other life changes. So finally able to get that done. And so I've been kind of diving right in. And doing it over the course of a holiday when I actually had some time to do anything. So, that's it. That's it, y'all. But, I do have a link to this. I don't have a link to the cup because that was from last year. I just can't say that it's even there anymore if I try to find it. And sometimes when stuff is like seasonal like that, it's just like impossible to get a hold of later if you wait too long, and I just wait too long to even get this drafted. So yeah, there's that. But also linked below my websites where maybe you'll find me working with this or drinking out of my very fun cup, as well as my socials. And then, because you were so good and dear and wonderful, you stay to the end. Let's see. We have something planned. And I gotta tell you, I have something in my planner right now for tomorrow. And I cannot read the writing. So I don't actually know what tomorrow is. Under normal circumstances, it'll be a work in progress Wednesday. So if I can't figure out what that means, because it's only written down in that one, like, pre-planning of the month, where it's just the month gets one page, so I don't even have it like written out clear anywhere else. If I do figure out what it is, I'll let y'all know. I will. But at this point in time, I have no idea what it is. I have no idea. So I'm gonna go, and I'm actually probably gonna wind this now, because I want to add it to my stash, because I'm trying to, in all of this, I'm trying to keep my stash like up to date. But I also know that winding this is going to be a giant pain in the butt, because the last two I wound were absolutely awful. And that's because this is rayon from Bamboo, and it's just really slick. And that's one of the reasons why this is so difficult to work with, is because of that. And frankly, I probably should wind it in a ball. I probably should save myself some headache, but I don't even want to do that. Like, I really don't want to do that. And my light is like leaving me as we speak, so I gotta hurry up. But yeah, no, that's it. That's it. That's everything. All right, I'm gonna go now. This wasn't thought out. Oh no. Oh my gosh. I need a place to like put all the yarn that I need a place to put all the yarn that needs to be wound. This sounds good. That's what we're gonna do. All right. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for popping in. I would love to know, do you get Pride merchandise each year? Do you love rainbows? Are you familiar with any of the Pride flags? And have you got anything specifically like for, you know, yourself lately? And what is your favorite color? So thank you again for being here, for hanging in with me, for being part of my channel, for watching these videos, for liking, sharing, and commenting. I will see you not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow. We're going to try and do project time, and we'll see how that goes. And other than that, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and goodbye, my lovelies, and I will chat with you tomorrow. Toodles.